I'm currently 22, but I'm terrified of waking up at 40 thinking I didn't even try. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Your 20s are just another childhood, but in adult clothes. At 21, you're like 1 year old in grown up years. And if you don't take your dreams seriously now, they'll disappear quietly. I feel like your 20s are for scratching those creative or career itches that you've had since you were a kid. Whether that's art, music, YouTube, or even moving to another country, or just finally doing the things that you kept putting off because they felt unrealistic. And low key, if you're someone creative or someone with a gift, you have no other choice but to try. Because if you don't, that voice in your head, the one that keeps whispering, there's more than this to life, it's gonna keep whispering. It doesn't go away. It just gets quieter, but way more heavy. And ultimately, the dreams that you wanted to chase, they'll chase you instead. But they won't chase you in like a funny way. They'll chase you in a haunting way. And that's no fun. Like, that's the worst type of regret. Something that I heard once that completely changed my view of this was the part about when you're 21, you're basically 1 year old in adult years. Think about it. You've spent your whole life learning to be human, learning how to walk, how to talk, read, and just simply survive. So of course you still feel unsure. Of course you're still figuring it out. That also means this is the perfect time to start building your real life. Not the one society hands to you, but the one that you choose. Because the truth is, your 20s are about learning how to take your dreams seriously. You're not behind, you're right on time. So this video is going to be about how to maximize your 20s so that you don't regret anything in your 40s as an artist. Step number 1, make a real bucket list. And I'm not talking about a bucket list on, oh, I want to go to Paris or I want to go bungee jumping. I'm talking about a bucket list that your literal soul made before life distracted you. The type of bucket list that includes your biggest, wildest dreams. Write down the things you think might be too big or too impossible. Write them down anyway. For me, it was improving my art and attending my dream art school, and that's done now. And another big one for me is becoming a YouTuber, like becoming a certified YouTuber. I basically grew up watching YouTube. I used to watch YouTubers such as PewDiePie, Comedy Shorts Gamer, KSI. I used to watch so many YouTubers that were like just living off of their dream. And I just saw how YouTube changed these people's lives. And I just thought to myself, I want to do that. I want to inspire people that way. And I'd say that it's still my goal today. Me being at 12K right now is absolutely crazy to me because I used to think that this was impossible. I live in Sweden, but I wanted an American audience because one of my biggest dreams is to live in New York. It's such a stereotypical artist dream, like living in New York, having art shows in the during the weekend, chilling, being swag and being an artist, but that's what I want. And that has been my dream since I was like 14, 15. Just because I saw it in the movies, I saw it in the documentaries about artists. I was like, I need to be this swag. Like, that was so cool to me. And I don't know why I thought that me having an American audience was going to be so difficult and that I was not going to be able to do it. I mean, I saw PewDiePie do it, but I was like, oh, it's so difficult and I'm in Sweden and then nobody's going to see. But I was mistaken, which I'm happy about. Because right now, majority of my audience is from the US. Like, what? And it happened way faster than I thought. And that only happened because I gave myself the permission to try anyways, even though I doubted myself, even though I didn't believe it was gonna happen. Your bucket list will evolve with you. You'll cross things off, you'll add new stuff, but if you never write it, you'll wake up wondering what your life could have looked like if you had just believed it was possible. Step 2, narrate your own life. When people say, oh, life's a movie, it might sound funny and like a joke, but no, for real, it really is a movie and you're the director. If you're an artist, you most likely already know how to create something out of nothing. And that's what your life is too. A blank canvas. You get to decide what kind of story you want to live, what kind of energy you want to wake up in, and where you want to live. You also get to decide who you want to be around, what you want to master. It's also like a game. You're the avatar and you're playing using your brain. Whatever you choose to see it as, you're in control of it. And if you don't decide, life will decide for you. Then one day, you'll look up and think, How did I get here? You don't need to worry about every step, but you do need to take control of the story. Be the main character. Direct it, change the script when it sucks, and add new plot twists, because this life is your biggest true artwork. Step number 3. Accept the quarter life crisis. You gotta accept all the identity crises you'll have, cause let's be honest, the 20s are messy, and honestly, so am I. I think that's part of the beauty of it. I'm figuring it out in real time, just like you. And that's why I'm making this video. Not because I've mastered it, but because I'm in it right now. If you haven't had a quarter life crisis yet, it might be coming, but that doesn't mean something's wrong. It's actually a good sign. A sign that you're questioning things, that you're paying attention, and that your soul wants more. If you use that pain to improve yourself and work on yourself instead of spiraling, you'll come out stronger and way more aligned. Your 20s are for experimenting a little, falling apart, and coming back together. And you come back together as the version of you that feels real. So let it happen. Grow through it. Step number 4, you really need to understand that your dreams will shift. And that's a good thing, because I used to think that me wanting to become a YouTuber was my childhood fantasy, but now it's becoming a reality. I'm actually doing it and aiming for 100K. Like, the dream went from, oh yeah, right, to, oh, I'm about to do this. And trust me, it wasn't overnight. It was a slow shift in my mindset, a slow build of self-belief, and just constantly proving to myself that it was possible. The dream that you're scared to say out loud right now might be your actual job in 5 years. Trust me, I've never told anybody that I wanted to become a YouTuber. Like, I've never said it out loud like that. I've just had it in my subconscious, like, I want to be a YouTuber. Because at first it was like, oh, I'm the Lulu, but now it's true Lulu. You won't know unless you start moving toward it, even just a little bit. Step number 5, it's never too late. You don't have to be in your 20s to do this. You don't have to be in your 20s to pursue your dreams. It doesn't matter how old you are. And this video isn't just for people in their 20s. I chose to focus on that because that's where I am today. What I've also learned is that timing is also kind of fake, because the oldest student at my art school is 73, I think, and he's learning like a beginner just because he wanted to, because he was still curious. It's never too late to pick up a pencil or enroll in a school. You can even move to that city you've always wanted to visit, or even just hit upload on that video that's been sitting in your drafts. Honestly, the older you get, the more you've lived life too, and the more urgency you feel to make it count. Also, the more wisdom you'll most likely have. So don't look at this video and think, oh, it's too late for me, because it's not. It's never too late to become who you were always meant to be. Maximizing your 20s isn't about pressure. It's about showing up for the version of you that still believes in something bigger. Even when you're scared, even when people don't get it, even when it feels like nothing's working yet, do it anyway. Because one day, your 40-year-old self will thank you for dreaming and thank you for trying. You've got time, you've got talent, so use it, because your future self is watching. If you're serious about making your 20s count, especially as an artist, subscribe, because we're building something beautiful here. And I'm extremely grateful for every single one of y'all. You don't understand, like, I'm so thankful for y'all. You've basically changed my life. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.